time caught on video. We're going to take a look at it, and I'll react, and then I'll talk a little bit more in depth about this story.
Hi guys, today we're going to do a reaction video. It's a video released by Gio in the Philippines. You might want to check him out. He's got a good channel. He has a few tips for you guys. No nonsense guy. Great channel. So let's start it.
Hey guys, so here's the story. Now, of course, the story could differ if you heard directly from him, but this is what immigration is putting out. Apparently, this gentleman ordered, he's an American gentleman in his 40s, ordered Food Panda, which is a food delivery service. He lives in Cebu City. We're not going to say his name or anything, but he apparently ordered Food Panda, and I don't know if there was a phone call between the driver and himself, but he seemed to be upset. He came downstairs, I guess maybe because it was really late, and he thought that the delivery driver was going to go right to his door. Anyway, he came downstairs and got in the face of this delivery driver, and guess what? It wasn't even the correct delivery driver. It was another driver who was delivering to another apartment there, or maybe even a house just next door. But either way, it wasn't his delivery driver. And so he gets into this confrontation where he's getting in the guy's face and swearing. And this whole thing is being caught on video, and there's two videos. So I'm going to show you those videos, and then I'll do a little bit of a reaction to it, and then at the end I'm going to talk about it. But this, unfortunately, is expats behaving badly, and it doesn't have to go this way. Sometimes, you're in the Philippines. Sometimes, we'll be honest, sometimes they're out of stock of stuff. Sometimes the deliveries are slow. If you really want your food, just go to the restaurant and eat there. It might be a better solution for you if you have no patience. But let's go take a look at the videos. Okay guys, so there are two videos. We're going to take a look at both, and I'll kind of react. Like I said, at the end of this, we'll talk a little bit more about this.
Pagabot na ko diri. Gitong fucking news po ang awa. Bago ba yung naabot mo dalo? Ginabay bang kwarta sa kuha? Yeah, so bago na rin. Ako pa sa tanan eh.
Your fucking job!
Fucking job ko. Bago bang ikuabot?
Fuck you, you lazy piece of shit. Your fucking phone out of my face.
He knows he's being recorded, so get that phone out of my face.
Tanawagan sa
Now
kanya.
he's digging through looking for his food. But it's the wrong delivery driver. It's not even the same delivery. It's not the right delivery. Wow.
Fuck you!
Okay, so now what happens was the delivery guy, what he said is I don't know what's going on. He came storming out of the house, and he's just mad. He's just mad for no reason. And he says, I can't defend myself because if I'm going to defend myself, I'm going to get in trouble because he's a foreigner. And that's basically what the guy said. So basically, the guy's trying to figure out what's going on. This foreigner's just really mad at me, and I can't defend myself. That's what he said.
Been taking your tranquilizers lately there, buddy? I mean, jeez, or antidepressants? But, I in my life, if the food is late, maybe I'm upset, but to get like that, I've never gotten like that. I mean, how miserable is your life when you get to that point? Honestly, just, makes the rest of us foreigners look bad.
Okay, so Gio was right. He's like wondering what's going on. Like you said, you forgot to take your tranquilizers? Now, here's the thing. That guy, technically, whenever somebody does this, they're really not mad at the person they're attacking. They're actually mad at something else. So therefore, they lash out at the first thing that somewhat upsets them. So we don't know what's going on with this guy. Maybe he lost his job because apparently he's been working without a work visa. Okay. So, or maybe something else. Maybe his girlfriend left him and he's just lashing out. And that's my take on what's going on here. Regardless of what his story is, you can't take it out. If you're an expat, you can't take it out on the Filipinos, because when you do lose your control, like this guy, then it's on you. They're gonna deport you, okay? Because obviously, again, regardless of the situation, it does not warrant you to.
But let's take a look at number 2, at the video number 2. Again, we don't know the exact whole story. I'm sure he's got a version of something, but still, there's to get like that in a foreign country. No. Okay, here's video number 2.
You wanna punch me? Huh? You wanna punch me? You wanna punch me?
No.
Punch me, motherfucker!
This is him in the Food Panda. Delivery driver. The wrong driver, I might add. And you got other guys jumping in. Guess what? You're not going to win. You're in a foreign country. Nobody's going to jump to your defense.
Madakop dali. That is buwang eh.
Ikaw na. Reklamo.
Mabukabot tayo sa buwang. Oh, get you asa.
Here's the security guard also filming. And then I heard him say something about calling the police.
Okay, so now the interesting thing about that scene is if you pay attention, the guy already has the Filipino delivery food panda guy on a headlock, okay? He's got him on a headlock. He's already, technically, obviously, already put his hands on him, okay? Now, if you pay attention, there may be a crowd of Filipinos trying to stop the fight or lack thereof. There really was no fight here other than the expat attacking the Filipino. And here's the most interesting part. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. Did you notice not one Filipino, like, hit the expat? Not one. All they were doing was trying to basically pull them apart, and not even, they even did it in a non-violent way. They were trying to break apart the fight in the most non-violent way possible. That tells you how passive Filipinos are when it comes to violence. Most of us are not actually violent people, okay? As you notice, they're just holding they're basically, you can see their palms are out, which means palms out means non-violence. Because usually when you fight, you have your fisticuffs mode, okay? Now, what they're saying basically on the video is, we're going to report him to barangay. We need to report him to the barangay. Let's call him now. And that's what they're saying.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this and look at what was said. But one thing that was said here, this is our companion. He is riding a food panda bike. He said that when he arrived in the area, he was insulted and the food was thrown at him. I feel like he's angry. Maybe it's delayed delivery, but it's still wrong if you blame us for the delay in delivery because we are riders. If we are delayed to deliver, it means that I think maybe there's a lot of traffic. I don't know all the translations on it exactly here. Let me actually bring in Maya and see what she says. Maya, what does this say? Can you come over here and read this?
It says that when he arrived, the food panda guy, when he arrived in the place, the foreigner was already angry.
Okay.
And then when he received the food, he gave the payment, but he didn't give it to him. He threw it.
Oh, he threw the money at him.
He threw the money on him.
Okay.
And then maybe he was angry. The foreigner was angry because the food was delayed. And the food panda delivery guy, in his defense, it's not his fault.
Right.
It's the vendor's fault because, they're going to cook that, or the food panda's obligation is to deliver it.
Right.
And what I know is that they can only deliver one food at one time. They don't stock up food in there and deliver everything.
Right.
So if they have one order, they will go to the place and deliver it directly to the owner of the food. And so yeah, that's the only case. So even if it's the delivery guy's fault, he shouldn't throw the money on him. It's
Right, yeah, of
very
course.
disrespectful.
Okay, if you use any delivery services like Grab or Food Panda, now bear in mind again that these are on a per call, per order basis. As Maya said, they only deliver to one client at a time. There's several reasons for this, kind of like Uber Eats, because if you stack up orders, obviously the secondary order, the tertiary order would go cold. So generally, Grab or Food Panda delivery people only deliver to one person at a time. Now, keep in mind, okay, now, most of the delays is not the driver's fault, okay? I mean, most of the time, a delivery driver usually texts us and say, hey, there's a holdup, we're waiting on your apple pie from McDonald's, just to let you know. And then, of course, we'll respond, salamat po, which means thank you. So that's a very standard thing. Again, most of the time, your driver does not cook the food, okay? So bear in mind. However, by experience, if you can check the order before they actually drop it off, please do so, if you can. The reason why, for instance, one time, one of our Grab drivers delivered to us McDonald's, and they left out 3 apple pies. Now the Grab driver already left. He's already gone. Now we didn't take it out on the Grab driver. We tipped him well. So we called McDonald's and we gave him the order number. Yada yada yada. We told them. Long story short, we got a refund for 3 apple pies. There's no reason to take it out on the driver. The driver is just that, a delivery guy. Okay, so keep that in mind. Kind of like, again, like when we ordered from SNR, we ordered a pizza. The pizza tasted like mold because the box, it was an old box. They put it in, basically it's an old box stored somewhere where obviously there's mold nearby. So the pizza tasted like mold. And we complained to SNR, not Grab, not the delivery driver. But guess what? SNR send their own driver and replace the pizza. Bottom line, there is no reason for you to attack the delivery driver, guys, okay? That's all he is. It's just a delivery guy. Same thing in the US. When you order Uber, they're really not the cooks, okay?
Well, thank you, Maya, for the translation.
Of course, you're welcome.
Okay, guys, so let's talk a little bit about this. Let's take a look and see what immigration has to say about this. So, the immigration came out and said the Bureau of Immigration said its agents have arrested an American whose video showing him berating and physically assaulting a delivery rider in Cebu City recently went viral on social media, and thanks to me, maybe even more viral. According to Immigration Commissioner, operatives from the BI Intelligence Division arrested on March 1st a 43-year-old American inside his hotel room, issued a mission order for his arrest after investigation revealed that the American is already overstaying in the country for almost a year. Bureau of Immigration records reportedly showed that his last extension of stay was in April of 2022. Thus, he already overstayed his tourist visa by 11 months. He has no right to verbally and physically abuse a Filipino. His actions show that he is abusing the hospitality of our country. He should be deported for being an undesirable alien. I agree. He added that he will be included in the immigration blacklist to perpetually ban him from re-entering the Philippines, and also stated that he appears to be illegally working, as it was learned that he's also working as a duty manager in a bar in Cebu City without a required work permit and visa. So he's...
And guys, again, I totally agree with Gio. I mean, this guy is banned, blacklisted. He cannot enter the Philippines at all, not on any kind of visa. Alright? So, Gio, you're absolutely right, man. Okay, guys, the gentleman is Philip Justin Bean. He's 43 years old. This incident happened in Zapatera, Cebu City. Okay, so he's in Cebu. Now, the problem we have here again is not only is he an expat who misbehaved, he overstaying for 11 months. Again, that's 3 strikes, you're out. Okay. So, 1, he overstayed for 11 months. Okay. He's not paying his dues. He's not renewing his visa. 2, he's working as a duty manager in a bar without a work permit. Okay. So that's strike number 2. And 3, okay, he assaulted a Filipino. Now, I don't know about you. If it were me and I'm staying illegally in a country, I would lay low as possible. But this gentleman decided to, again, physically attack a Filipino, and they ended up calling barangay, and then the barangay detained the gentleman, and then they called the police. That's how it works here. Now, here's an issue, too. Now, Philip Justin Bean, okay, according to government officials, he abuses the Filipino hospitality, you know. Now he's going to have the Filipino hospitality in Filipino jail. That's right. He will be deported, and while he's being deported, he will be in Filipino jail. So, Philip Justin Bean has lived here for 12 years. So he should know better. He should know the Filipino ways, customs, and again, like, he should know how Grab works or Food Panda works. Okay, he's been here for 12 years, but we're stayed for 11 months. There is no need for this. So all this went down again in March 1st, and Philip Justin Bean again made a statement that he's invested in a business here. It's probably the same bar where he works at. He's probably like basically part owner, or if not, most of it is his share, and basically he lost everything. That bar, whoever he shared it with, basically whoever's left behind is gonna have that bar. So all that year's down the drain. So guys, just saying, you guys need to behave when you get here. It's no different when I fly to America, and I can't act like a renegade. I can't act like a rascal. You know what I'm saying? Same thing if you go to Mexico. You have to behave, guys. Okay? Doesn't matter what country you're visiting. If you're an expat, please behave. Alright, guys. Again, thank you again. Again, I thank Gio for his video and for me reacting to it. Check out his channel. He's got a great channel. And guys, please subscribe. Alright? I'll catch you later. Bye.
Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground? I wanna stop this ongoing train before I lose my mind and go insane. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place.